Hey Pisces-aries, welcome into your Cancer season forecast here at Cusp of Roses. My name is Gabrielle. For anybody new here, welcome to the channel. For those of you returning, welcome back, my loves, and special shout out to all my channel members tuning into this message early and ad-free. I love you all so very much, and I thank you for your love and support. It truly means the world to me. If you want to become a channel member for early access to all new readings plus bonus readings, you can join at the link in the description box below. Really kind of quick messages and energy around you, Pisces-aries. Okay, something is trying to build momentum or pick up, but there's also something in your energy that's like stopping that from happening, and we're gonna get to the center of it because that's where the divine wanted me to focus for your message. Couple of things, because this is general, okay, so only take what resonates with you. But for somebody out there, it's your personal narrative that has to change. Okay, how you see yourself, speak of yourself, think and speak of what's possible and I'll say in the realm of possibility for you has to change. Okay, kind of like if your mind can't envision it, then it can't come in. First and foremost, for others of y'all, there's some sort of emotional attachment that you have that's blocking a pentacle from coming in. And I'm hearing flooding. So like it could be a habit or a pattern of overpouring your emotional energy out. So the divine can't bring in this pentacle because you're going to overwater it and it's going to drown and then it's not going to grow. And that's not what the divine wants for you. Okay? So something is there. There's an Ace of Pentacles there, but it's being held up because you got to get into some sort of emotional balance. Okay? For another timeline of y'all, you are making wishes and intentions and desires from a past mindset, or you're wishing and hoping for something from your past that's meant to stay in your past. So I kind of get this big like delayed energy for you, but it doesn't have to be delayed for long. It's only delayed so long as those blockages are still active in your energy. So it's not anything external. It's something internal that you're going to have to shift around so that that Ace of Pentacles has room in your world to not only be watered properly and also get enough sun, but be nurtured in the way that it needs to, which means you have to nurture yourself in a new way in order to be a good soil or good environment for that pentacle. Okay, so 3 different timelines showed up almost like all at once. So let's see what's just most important for all 3 timelines when it comes to this energy for Cancer season. Thank you, divine. Come on, man. I'm trying to tell you. You could get yourself out of this. You can unblock yourself. You just have to see it. I'm getting like a story with that 8 of Swords. It's like somebody was like, I'm just gonna sit here, I'm gonna bind myself, and then when the water dries up, I'll get out of this. Well, the water's dried up, but you're still kind of like bound. But you see how that's kind of counteractive, because how can you know when the water's dried up if you're blindfolded? Your mind might be fixed and set emotionally and, well, okay. So that could be that second timeline. For those of you that are emotionally fixed on something, you might have a lot of fixed water energy. So maybe a lot of Scorpio in your chart, or you have a lot of 8th house energy active right now. Whatever you're emotionally fixed on is blinding you from seeing what the divine needs you to see and be aware of, so this Ace of Pentacles can come in. Yeah. The divine is about to send a tower to break you out of that 8 of Swords so you can get in your 6 of Swords and get in your Queen of Wands, which is you as a cusp energy for me as a cusp reader. Queen of Wands. Pisces-Aries. Okay. It's something that's blocking your confidence in your ability to make something happen. And I know with the sunflower there, I hear it. I hear it. Someone's like, oh no, the Queen of Wands is Leo energy. Sure. Okay. Could be Cancer, Leo. Sure. Any fire water energy combo will work for the Queen of Wands. But yeah, this is about, yeah, Page of Cups. I just heard letting something go, Pisces, Aries. I get how hard this might be. You might be trying to find a way through something or a way to do something without letting something go. How can I hold on to this and still move forward? That's exactly what kind of has you a little stagnant right now. You gotta let it go or let something remain in the past in order to move forward. It's a part of the past that can't move forward with you. Okay, clarify. Thank you. I know, Pisces, Aries. I know. But there's that confirmation. The Five of Cups with the Eight of Wands. It's a part of the past that you can't bring forward with you. But you still trying to figure out a way to bring that past forward is what's keeping something from moving quickly. Like I said in my meditation, there's like this energy of momentum building around you. But it can't start to get kinetic in your energy. It can't start moving things because you're still focused on the Three of Cups that have spilt out. And maybe you just need time to grieve. That's perfectly fine too. No one's rushing you, okay? Don't rush yourself. Don't rush your healing process. But you are going to have to get through that healing process in order to experience something new and experience something different. But I do get that really strong. How can I hold on to the past and still move into the future? The only way to move into the future is to let go of the past. Let the past be the past. Okay? Yeah. Ten of Wands. Yeah, it's like you can't do the spiritual work you need to do because you're focused on these Three Cups that have spilled out. Maybe there's a part of you that felt like you needed those Three Cups to complete something, to finish something, to see something through. You only need two. That could be the narrative that needs to shift. That you needed those Three Cups to get you through these 10 Wands when you really only needed your own two. Some of y'all are waiting on an apology from someone. I just heard that would make you feel better. And I get that. Someone acknowledging something that they've done or, you know, closing that loop for you might make you want to let it go more. But it's like, I can't turn my back because what if one of those cups pops up and then I want to be there to have it, and it's like, those cups aren't going to pop up. They're down for a reason. This is a tower. The divine intervened. That's hard though. I know, Pisces, Aries. Trust me. When the divine knocks cups over, oof. Oh, no. Yeah, it's like, no. Why would you do that? Why would you knock that cup over? But clearly for a purpose. Because probably what was in those cups or in a particular cup for you was going to keep you from your destined path. You weren't meant to experience whatever that cup offered. It could have been laced with something you didn't know. Some of y'all, you've already turned to those two cups, but there's still that vision, that memory of seeing those three cups spilled out that might be stuck in the mind, that you can't let go of. I can't get it out of my head. I keep seeing those 3 cups, yeah, on the floor, on the ground, and all of it spilling out. Like, it's okay, Pisces-Aries. If that's just where you are right now, that's where you are, and you don't have to rush into any other mindset. If you still gotta lament, if you still have to mourn what was, if you still need to do the emotional work around that, that's okay. Because what's for you is for you. What's meant for you will always be for you. But don't, let me not say don't, but do your very best to not lick your wounds any more than you need to. You lick them to clean them, then you gotta not lick them. It's, you know what's so funny? I don't know if somebody has a cat here. I'm seeing like a Persian cat, like a gray Persian cat. That's just the cat that they're bringing to my mind. But you might have a cat, you might have a Persian cat. I'm hearing ragdoll. Some of y'all just might be cat people. Okay? But I'm seeing a cat with a cone on its head. And it's trying to like lick some stitches. There's a reason why when animals go through surgery like that or they get something done, they have to have that cone. They can't irritate the wound once it's been cleaned. So the divine is putting a cone on your head so that you don't irritate what they've mended up for you or what you've already mended yourself. Okay? There might be a large temptation to reopen a wound. It's not needed. It's not needed. You didn't need anything in those 3 cups to get you through that 10 of Wands energy, whatever it is you need to complete spiritually. You didn't need it. That's why the divine came in and knocked them over so that you can move forward. Okay? But I get it. It's hard. It's hard, especially when those cups are knocked over unexpectedly. You didn't plan for that to happen. You didn't want that to happen, but it did. You got to wrap your heart around why the divine knocked those cups over. Okay? Clarify this 8 of Swords. Thank you. Come on now, 2 of Swords. The divine sees what you don't. That's what I'm getting off that. The divine knows what you don't. They see what you don't. Like I said, one of them cups or all 3 of those cups could have been laced with something. Yeah. 7 of Swords with the Empress. The divine sees what you don't. Queen of Swords at the bottom. You taking a sip out of any one of those 3 cups or all 3 would have kept you from your Empress energy. 8 of Cups. Or it would have trapped you in your Queen of Wands energy when you're meant to master the other queens. Kept you from completing some form of mastery in your wands, in your fire, in your spirit. What's this Page of Cups for Pisces, Aries, Divine? Thank you. King of Cups. Oh, wow. That could be who you're waiting on an apology from. Oh, there's something slipped out right as I said that. Yep. Ace of Wands. Ooh, not the Ace of Wands taking the King of Cups. So maybe, yeah. Maybe it's more than apology that you miss. That's okay, too. It's a little bit more than an apology. Or it's like the way that you in this King of Cups would kind of make up after a breakup, or something about that is relevant. That could be what you were holding on to. This wand. I'm confirming something. Ain't no shame in that. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. It happens to the best of us, babe. It happens to the best of us. Sometimes the wand can be great. It can be amazing. It could be wonderful, but it's attached to something that's not that great and not that wonderful and not that healthy for you. It's hard to get over. It's hard to let go, for sure. But you can do it. You can do it. You absolutely can. Okay? You absolutely can. Yeah, I just heard I'm gonna miss him. Okay, so you're missing somebody. You're missing someone. But again, the divine heard or saw something that you did not hear or see. They weren't going to let you get poisoned. Okay, you got to be grateful for that. They weren't going to let you get trapped either. You got to be grateful for that. Show me this Five of Cups. Thank you, divine. Queen of Swords. Yeah. Yeah. I just heard, yeah, there might have been a special way that this King of Cups apologized. That you're just kind of missing and kind of wanting to leave the door open for. I get it. I totally get it. But you got to use your logic over emotions here. Queen of Swords. King of Swords. Right. And start taking action from a clear mind. Start taking action from a space of truth. The truth is, those cups had to spill over because you weren't supposed to drink from them. And that's probably why the Tower came in and this was divine intervention, because you probably had the cup at your lips. And the divine came in and smacked that cup out of your hand. Don't do it. No. I know. Been there. Been there. And it hurts because you're like, why the heck would you do that? Rude. But it's always for reason and for purpose, okay? Yeah, it's always for reason and for purpose. Page of Pentacles. Because you needed to stay focused. Oh, dang it. Yeah, Pisces, Aries, you might be missing something or someone who really, in truth, at the core of it, was a distraction for you. It was your favorite distraction, though, I understand. It was your favorite distraction. Dang. But you know what? Completing this Ten of Wands, whatever that is slightly more important than the distraction. I just heard you've been distracted long enough. Okay. Divine has you on some type of time. Some type of clock. They let you have your fun, or, you know, you had your little moment. Okay, it's time to get back to work. Get back to whatever you need to be focused on. Clarify the Eight of Swords with this Two of Swords, divine. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the Queen of Cups, the Lovers. Right. The Five of Wands, the King of Wands, the Four of Wands. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yep. You wanted to be that Queen of Cups to this King of Cups. I don't care what I got to go through. The Five of Wands, I don't care. Okay, because they're really the King of Wands. And I want to be in the Four of Wands with that King of Wands, with that Ace of Wands. Yep. Yeah. You could have also been like, I don't know, the Five of Wands maybe gives me a little bit of force. You might have been trying to force something into this Four of Wands a little bit. We all do it, especially when there's a healthy Ace of Wands in the mix. Yes, that is always great and wonderful and beautiful and very hard to let go of. But yeah. I do feel like maybe this is a soulmate for you. This was a soulmate for sure. So you don't have to feel like you were wrong about being connected to this person. But again, do you really want to be poisoned? No. You know? Yeah. Maybe this is just a moment of separation between you two. I'll give you that. Maybe it's just a moment of separation. Because something was challenging. Because you already showed up as the Queen of Wands. Something was challenging in keeping maybe your spirit and their spirit from getting into some sort of union. You also got the King and Queen of Swords out here. So again, absolutely. Soulmate, match, yes. For whoever this is. I know that Tower came out of nowhere though. And that Tower probably hurt. But again, the divine heard and or saw something that you did not hear and see, and they were not going to allow you to fall for that scheme, for the old fish in the cup. See what I'm saying? Now, fish could also mean some type of pregnancy. So maybe that's what you avoided and evaded with this person, because that could have been the intention. Maybe they're not going to show up and be materially committed to you. So this ain't Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. They might have said they wanted that Four of Wands. It might have felt like a Four of Wands. This is somebody who more than likely was trying to bind you in spirit to them. Many people do that through children. Just throwing that out there. Many people do that through children. I don't want to be with you on paper. But it's not funny. It's not funny at all. I'm not laughing at that because that's actually psychotic as fuck. But nonetheless, it happens every day. Every day. And it's not just a female thing. It's also a man thing, a male thing. Men and women trap each other through this way constantly. Planning it. Okay? So that could have been the plan. Somebody could have been trying to get you knocked up here. And that would have gotten in the way of the work that you need to do. Not that you will never have children. Not that being pregnant, because I feel like I'm speaking to a feminine. Not that being pregnant is not on your path. It just isn't going to happen the way that this masculine energy was trying to make it happen. So the divine intervened. It's like, hold on. No, that's not going to happen. We're not going to have Pisces Aries fall into that trap. This masculine energy probably has to come correct. There's something that has to be sorted out here. Because again, it is a soulmate. It's not like y'all aren't a match. You're showing up matched in almost every way. You're matched in spirit, you're matched in the emotional body, and you're matched mentally. The only thing that's not matched out here yet is the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So all that could be in alignment, but if in the material world there's no alignment, if there's nothing that can ground all of that compatibility, it ain't gonna happen. Okay? So something has to take place in order for that compatibility to ground. And maybe that's the Ace of Pentacles I'm talking about that I was seeing in my meditation for you. So this isn't a never Pisces Aries. It's just a not right now, not under these conditions, not in this way. It needs to happen in a different way. Okay? Okay. Can I get one for the Eight of Swords and the Two of Swords, Divine? Okay. It's at the back. One of the cards that just came out, I was just about to say. Yeah. The Chariot. Right. Yeah. Something wasn't in alignment. It's the Pentacle. Everything else was aligned between you and this person but the Pentacle. Now, y'all saw how that darted out? Somebody might have been lying about their pentacle. Somebody might have been scheming to get some pentacle. Yeah. You weren't meant to be caught up in all of that. No, yeah. It is right person, wrong environment, wrong approach. To it. Yeah, somebody's still a little bit in their own shadow. Somebody has to rise out of their devil energy before they can actually be in that Four of Wands with you. Clarify the Six of Swords with the Empress. The High Priestess. I'm confirming something. And you already know. I feel like I'm confirming for some of y'all something you already know. It don't make it any easier. It don't make it any better. It don't make you feel better. But you know why them cups stood over. There's a fish in that cup. Okay, why the King of Cups trying to get you pregnant? What the hell? Not plotting and scheming, though. Like, let it happen, but, like, scheming? No. No, we can't bring in a child under a scheme. I don't know why. You just can't. Yeah, here we go again. Queen of Cups, the Lovers, and the Five of Wands. Because that would have brought about some unnecessary challenges for you. It would have made your journey a lot heavier than it was meant to be. It's kind of like Six of Swords is giving me hindsight being 2020. This might have been somebody you really, really, really wanted to be with. Like, you really, really wanted to be in that Four of Wands. Okay? Really, 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 really. But hindsight, looking back, had you sipped from that cup with the fish in it, you would be kicking yourself right now. Hate to say it, but you would be kicking yourself. What in the actual fuck did I do? Like, it would be one of those. It wouldn't be a, I feel good about that choice and decision. It would be like a, why didn't the divine save me? You would be begging for the tower. Why didn't the divine come in with the tower? Why didn't they knock the cup over? They knew the fish was in there. Why? But you got, I mean, you low-key kind of got saved here. Okay? You low-key got saved from something that would have been stressful. Way too stressful. Okay? If you are going to bring in or drink from a cup with a fish in it, stress isn't the environment to raise a child in, period. But it happens every day. People survive it. But it's something about maybe I'm speaking to a feminine here, maybe what it would have done to your body. Pregnancy in and of itself is a stressful situation. You're putting your body through a lot to bring life into the world. Ooh, I don't like to speak that, but something could have been fatal. Something could have been fatal. Yeah, and I guess I want to say sometimes difficult pregnancies like that can be because of the masculine's contribution to it all. Their seed, the health of their seed can create complications during pregnancy for a woman. So this person's seed might not be healthy, and it might have caused a fatal complication for you. The divine ain't gonna let that happen. So you're protected. And again, it's not that it's not meant to happen. It's just the state, that devil energy that this masculine is in would have been in that seed. You see what I'm saying? Like, it would have been a toxic for you. Again, I keep seeing fatal. The word fatal. Okay? Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm catching y'all. Some of y'all are in this 2020 vision around this situation. Like, as sad as I was, I see why the divine intervened, because now I'm in Empress energy, not just the Queen of Wands. I'm now the Empress. And maybe you're stepping into your High Priestess too, or your High Priestess and Empress are starting to integrate. That wouldn't have been able to happen had you sipped from that cup with that fish in it. Clarify. Three of Wands. Yeah. Oh, the intentions. Pisces-Aries. The plot was thick. Ooh. I'm not going to say that. But the plot was thick. Something else could have been thick too. But that's none of my business. That's none of my business. That's your business. The plot to get you knocked up. Very thick. Yeah, that was the, oh, I'm trying to tell you, that was the wish. That was the hope. Ooh, somebody was trying. And again, they would have done that. No pinnacle in sight. No commitment. No stability. Shit. Can't offer you none of that in the pinnacle. No material, nothing to ground in and support. Just all the intention. All the binding. It was a bound. Somebody was trying to bind you, baby. That's why. They gonna have to get their pinnacle together if that's what they want. With you? Yeah. Nah. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. So be grateful that you are free and light in this full energy. Yeah, you're packing light. This packing heavy, packing light. That's maybe what I was talking about, bringing the old into the future. Yeah, no. You might not have crossed into that future had you, again, took a sip from that cup with the fish in it. You fatal. You might not have had a future, baby. Hate to say that, and I don't like to speak that, but I'm seeing it and I'm sensing it. I'm hearing complications at birth. It would have been, yeah. That's not how it was meant to be. That's not on your path. That's just not on your path, okay? Clarify the Eight of Wands with the King of Swords. Oh, I just saw the Ace of Pentacles. The Moon. Right. And you know what? Maybe as aligned as all of that energy was, it still might not have been the person for you. I'm going to throw that out there. Because you could have compatibility, you could have chemistry with people, and y'all not be good for a partnership. Again, it could be easy, y'all could have fun, but y'all might not be meant to be life partners. That takes a certain level of compatibility that, again, clearly because the Pentacle, and you only have a Page of Pentacles out here and a Seven of Pentacles. No Queen of Pentacles and no King of Pentacles. That's partnership. In the 3D, being able to actually work well together in the day-to-day. Not in the heat of the moment, not in emotional downs and ups, not just in a mental capacity, in an actual day-to-day life routine. Virgo, 6th house. Not here. So, you sipping from that cup with the fish in it would have, added too much to your plate. With somebody who couldn't support the plate, don't have a table, don't got a roof, don't have any sort of stability like that to offer you. You know what I mean? Which also, I say all that to say, seems like it's leading you to someone, possibly, for some of y'all, who actually has all 4 of those pillars, all the elements stabilized for you, and can offer that. 4 pillars, better than 3. Okay, clarify the 10 of Wands. All right. Come on. You'd have been in the 9 of Wands. Exhausted. Energy burnt out. Low-key fighting for your life. Again, fatal. Complicated. Complications. In an unnecessary spiritual battle that could have been avoided. Hence the Tower. Okay. Clarify the 10 of Wands with the Page of Pentacles. Thank you. Ooh. The Star, baby. I'm trying to tell you something. Light. Naked. Free. Aligned. Uninhibited. Unburdened. Not that children are a burden, but sometimes the circumstances that they're born into are burdensome. Not meant for you. That's not, I just heard that's not your struggle. For some people, that is their struggle. Some people, it's not their struggle, but they make it their struggle. Because they so wrapped up in all of it. Confirmation, I can't make it up. Some people take on that struggle and that wasn't even in their blueprint. That wasn't even in their records. That wasn't even where their soul was supposed to be, but they take it on because they get caught up. Please be grateful and thankful that divine was not going to let you get caught up in something that was going to hinder you. Some people need that to motivate them, to get them out, to give them something to live for. There's a whole bunch of reasons why stuff like that happens. That just wasn't your story. Maybe that's what I'm talking about. The narrative, the personal narrative. Some of y'all might be like, oh, I should have did it. Oh, we should have. No. I should have just had their baby and done. No. No. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Don't call something on you that might have killed you, child. That might have ended you. Be grateful you are in the Fool and the Star and under the moon and protected, even in the dark, even in ways that you can't see. Find gratitude, baby. Find gratitude. I know it's hard. I know. But you're gonna, by the end of Cancer season, you're gonna definitely maybe be in that Six of Swords, in that hindsight energy. Able to see what the divine saw before you could. And hopefully in a state of gratitude around it. Okay? Clarify? The Holy Grail. Yeah, stop the endless searching. Some of y'all were searching for a reason why. Why did that tower happen? Why did we break up? I don't get it. I don't understand. Felt like you were in the dark. Yeah, say yes. Open, not broken. Trust life. Yes, just say yes to the tower. Because I really think the tower for some of y'all has already happened, but you've been in resistance to it. Like I said, still lamenting over what was spilled. What broke apart. Still looking at it as something that was supposed to be upright in your life. Nothing of the sort. Actually, the complete opposite. Okay? You're not broken. What and how this King of Cups energy, King of Swords energy, we saw the King of Wands energy, whoever this was to you, how they were trying to approach you and trap you, that's what was broken. So trust life. Okay, life loves you enough to not put you down that path unnecessarily. Life loves you enough to protect you. That fell on the High Priestess. Lineage of the Rose. Moved by the goddess, so call and gather. You have feminine protection. Let me tell you something. Whoever your feminine ancestors are, wasn't going to have that happen, period. You might have lost a feminine ancestor in that same way. They got trapped up, caught up by some toxic masculine. They might have lost their life giving birth. Or had complications after that took them out early. That's not going to be you. They weren't going to allow you to be a victim of that. No. Okay? So trust life. Yeah, the sacred waters, replenishment, health, and self-care. Like I said, it came out in reverse. Your health might have been at risk. Your ability to take care of you would have dwindled. Some of y'all could have ended up with some sort of disease that might have been fatal. On a permanent path. No way out of that. That might have been the plot. The Seven of Swords. So that masculine might have found out they had something. They wanted to give it to you. So they didn't have to suffer alone. Or, well, you know, if it's going to be a part of their end, they wanted you to end with them. No. Yeah, your ancestors was like, hell no. Yeah, let's break this up right now. Trust it. Right, Mother Rose, in reverse. Returning to each other in compassion. Like I said, them cups spilled over for a reason, baby, and you can't bring them cups in your future. There is no returning to each other for whoever that is. Whoever that was in that energy towards you, there's no returning. And there's no compassion. You don't have to hold compassion for that person trying to trap you. What? You might have even dealt with some health issues while dealing with this person. Could have started getting sick. Like your immune system started going down. Something. Those were all the warning signs. Again, looking back, some of y'all are looking back like, oh my gosh, yeah. My body was trying to tell me that it was rejecting this person, that they were not healthy. Yeah, some of y'all, your health declined when you dealt with this masculine. Okay, the Rose of Venus, flow, harmony, and right relationship. That's what I'm saying. The right relationship isn't going to be a 10 of Wands. It's going to flow. It's going to have harmony. And it just seems like whoever that was that you might be holding on from your past, baby, had almost everything. Again, 3 out of the 4 pillars. You need all 4. Yeah, healing is happening. Again, you're not broken. Trust the process. You're not broken. There was nothing wrong with you. The divine could have even moved this person out of your way. So like if all of a sudden they did a 180 or all of a sudden something happened where y'all had to be separated, that was for purpose. That was the divine. All of a sudden they just didn't want you no more, or whatever. They ended up in some other situation or something. They got pulled away from you for whatever reason. That was your tower. That was the divine. Because something was out of flow, out of harmony, and not right about that relationship. Okay? Trust your healing process. Star energy. So you might enter Cancer season in the 8 of Swords when it comes to this situation. By the end of Cancer season, you'll be in the Star. Willingly pouring out that cup now. Okay? Yeah, innocence, forgiveness, and self-kindness. Exactly. Stop searching for the why. You did nothing wrong. You might have taken on or internalized whatever that tower is. However, the divine broke you and this person up. Like, you did something wrong. It's your fault. You know, maybe you weren't this enough or you weren't that enough. Or no. None of that is true. None of that is real. You were innocent here. Give forgiveness where it's needed and be kind to yourself. Don't start listing off all these things as to why somebody... No. Yeah. There was never meant to be integration. Nothing could be embodied. We are nature. Plant yourself here. Plant. Earth. Like I said, earth energy was the main coupling missing. Okay? This could not ground itself in the earth. It would have been an ungrounded, untethered situation. Somebody who maybe wanted to love you, make you sip from that cup, and then leave you. Again, you carrying the 10 wands all by yourself now. When you could have been light and airy with the Fool energy, the moon, and the star. So, count your blessings, Pisces, Aries. Moved by the goddess. Thank you. The bloom, yeah, creations realize, right time, and celebrate. This will happen. You will enter into that 4 of Wands at the right time, with the right relationship, with the right harmony, with the right flow. Anything outside of that ain't gonna work. Okay? So you have feminine ancestors that are invested in you getting to that healthy flow in 4 of Wands. They're calling in or calling you towards the path you need to be on. Just answer the call. And if the call means you got to leave those cups in the past, as great and as wonderful, yeah, I understand. Trust me, baby. As good as all of that was, it wasn't great. Because great would be all 4. It was good. It wasn't great. You deserve great. Okay? Leave room for great. Don't settle for good. Wait for great. Yeah, the second bloom, second chance and new possibilities. Somebody could want a second chance with you. Whoever was trying to trap you, they might want a second chance with you, baby. A second chance to trap you. You see how that worked, though? A second chance to do the same shit. So, no. I don't know what it is. Water, fire. Y'all just got to be in a no, and not budge on that. Okay? Yeah, it wasn't your time to be a mother. I'm so sorry. I know. Because I could see it. You had a whole vision around a family with this person. Like, you really wanted that. You would have been okay if that were to happen. But your ancestors would not have. The divine would not have. It would have been, again, something about it might have been fatal. It just wasn't the time for that. Okay, yeah. Unseen help and support and community. I'm trying to tell you. The grandmothers, your grandmothers, the lineage of women that came before you they're not letting you fall for that trap. They might have. That's what I'm feeling. They're not going to let that happen to you. Remembering your roots and perspective around flow, harmony, and right relationship. I'm getting that sense they've been through enough of that for you. They really don't want you to be in that kind of dynamic if they can help it. And it seems like they can. You got some powerful unseen support and help from some sort of feminine force in your lineage. They moving mountains for you, baby. Yes, Sub Rosa, hidden in plain sight, learning and teaching. They're all around you. It might be a grandmother. You have a grandmother that protects you. Fiercely. You're not gonna struggle the way that she had to struggle or the way that she saw other people struggle. It's like that cycle. That could even be a cycle. Getting caught up in all three of those elements except the pentacle. Letting all the wand, the cup, and the sword be enough for commitment without the pinnacle. The pinnacle got to be there. If anything, pinnacle got to be there first. Because what are you talking about family and children and all that when you can't even provide for it? Like, what? Why would that be on your mind? Why are we having that conversation? You're not even stable enough for that. What? Like, but do you see how, like, it's like, okay, it's cool. We could build. We could grow. Who gonna be doing the building? It's gonna be left on your plate to build. You're gonna be building. They're not gonna build. Because if they were a builder, they would already be building. So they're coming to you, haven't built a thing. No, yeah. You need some joy, fun in the sun, life force, success, and play. It wasn't your time to be locked down like that. You still had some fun. You still had some joy. You still had some playing to do. Okay? Yeah, I just heard that. You ain't gonna steal my joy. Make me miserable. Hell no. And that's coming from somebody's ancestor. No. They're not letting that happen, okay? So, thank you, ancestors, for keeping you safe and guarded and protected. I'm going to leave it there. I really do hope that this was helpful. Gave you some sort of clarity, confirmation, and a little bit of healing truth and insight that you needed for Cancer season. Let me know your thoughts, what resonated with you in the comments down below. All right, love you. And if you want a personal reading with me, you can book that at my website, cusproses.store. The direct links are all in the description box. And by the time you see this, I should have the Royal Rose Club on the storefront, the personal reading memberships revamped with a lot more options and availability for y'all. So check that out. That's also linked down below. Make sure you shop your merch as well. That's available. It'll be changing up soon. So if you want to get whatever's there, make sure you grab it while you can. All right. And I love y'all very, very much. And I thank you for being here. And I'll see you in our next season. Namaste.